Hey guys, so welcome back to the channel. Basically what we're doing today is, since I got this thing, the horn doesn't work, neither does the speedometer. So basically as soon as you put it in a drive, move 5 feet, it goes straight to third, and therefore I do not have lockup or overdrive, making it not really that fun. So what we're going to do today, went to try to get it scanned to see if they could tell me what speed sensor wasn't working, if it even is a speed sensor. And they basically said, yeah, not a clue. So that worked out pretty great. So sadly, we went to throwing parts at it, and hopefully it fixes it. I got all 3 speed sensors for $65, I think, so it's not too crazy expensive. But yeah, here we go. Alright guys, so quick update. We are actually going to take this thing down to our shop. I just don't have any of the tools down here at our little office. So we're just going to take it up there, make it a lot easier to work on. And hopefully we can con somebody else into doing this for me. Alright. Let's see if she starts. I know the alternator also isn't working. Some of the wires got pulled out of it. Oh, look at her. There we go. All the gauges of names I've never heard of, the radio that they cut the wire to the antenna on, and the shutoff that doesn't work. It's not much good whenever your clamps don't have ends on them. Alright guys, so quick little update. The speed sensor for the output shaft worked, no problem. Came out, went right back in, 3-minute fix. Output shaft, transfer case, speed sensor. Truck came factory with a 241. It doesn't have a 241. It actually has a 272, which is out of like a manual 3rd gen. It is a better case, but it's a little bit of a, kind of more of a hassle because nobody can get me a part number for it. Napa can't even pull up a manual 3rd gen. So kind of combating that, did get the rear gear speed sensor changed out. Transpan was leaking, so we figured while we're under it, might as well go ahead and try to at least change the filter and gasket. It's definitely not going to hurt. Worst comes to worst, it's got a brand new filter. So yeah, we've actually kind of broken into quite a rush, trying to leave to go to Myrtle Beach Truck Week. My goal is to leave at 3:30. It is now 4:30. I don't know if you saw that or not. So now we're just rushing. Yep. Alright guys, well, see you back to it. See you in a little bit. What is up guys? So just got to the beach, ended up not going straight to Myrtle Beach Truck Week, couldn't get a hold of any of the guys, so it didn't feel like it was worth showing up, unloading it, and then just loading it right back up and drive up an hour just to make an appearance. So we will be out there in the morning. Tomorrow before I leave, I'll probably go over what my setup is, and this is actually my work truck. I work out of this truck and this trailer every day, and before the thousands of questions come, no, I'm not a hotshot driver. So we will see you guys in the morning. So hey guys, I said last night that I would give y'all a rundown on the towing setup, and I didn't mention it in the previous little clip, so kind of in a rush to get on the road to come down here. So the truck is a 2018 King Ranch 350, and the trailer is also a 2018 a Big Tex. They call it it's their 22 GN. So basically it has dual 12,000 pound axles, and it's a dually tandem setup. It is a 30+5 with the mega ramps, and it's been a really good trailer to me. When I first got it, the brakes weren't quite working, and I said, okay, just give it a break-in period. I said, okay, yeah, that's fine, understandable. and called them back and said, hey, the brakes still aren't working. And they said, oh, well, we've had some issues with the factory brake controllers in some trucks. You may need to add an aftermarket brake controller. And I told them kindly that I'm not going to drill holes and mount an aftermarket brake controller in this brand new truck. And as of right now, it has 12,000 miles. So I said, I really feel like it's in the trailer, as I've hooked it up to a few other trucks. Took it in, they said, we'll check it out, but we don't expect to find anything. I said, that's fine, just let me know. They called me about an hour and a half later saying the trailer's ready to be picked up. I asked them what was wrong, if anything, and they said that the brakes were actually leaking. So, not entirely sure if they meant that the pad, because they are drums, I'm not sure if they meant that the pads weren't adjusted right or I don't know. So besides from that little incident, it's really been a great trailer. The only issue I've had with the truck is the AC has actually went out about 4 times now in 12,000 miles. So hopefully we can get that kind of figured out. That's the most annoying part. If it was an XL or an XLT truck, I probably wouldn't care as much. Just roll the windows down, because the white single cab that's on the trailer now doesn't have heater AC. My black Dodge never had heater AC, so I'm kind of used to it, but it's still one of those things of I have a brand new truck, work properly. So, alright guys, well, that concludes the basic rundown. Well, one more thing, the truck is actually stock, the dually, never been tuned, never been deleted. I do work out of it day to day, so it gets worked pretty hard, and I also have my CDL, so it's not uncommon for this thing to gross 30,000 plus. I'm tagged for 38, so it works pretty good, and never had an issue with it. So we're just going to keep it stock for a while. May trade it in down the road for a 450. Don't really need one, but it would be nice to kind of have the extra weight. Alright guys, see you here in a little bit.
What you about to do?
If the nitrous bottle gets back here, we're going to maybe ghetto fog it in the beginning of the second. Really get it going. Not real sure. We're going to play it later.
All right, man. Let's see it.
Eric, come on, buddy.
Oh, shit.
basically summarize the event. Went really good. They made improvements like they always do. Parking was 30 times better this year. Really good turnout. Wasn't nopey like with a bunch of people sending it off the rev limiter and just basically have your eardrums bleed. So that's always been a really nice part of this event, and they actually have quality trucks. Like there was 3 or 4 SEMA builds actually out there today. There was a newer, I think it was a GMC slammed on 28-inch intros, gorgeous truck. Lady Luck Excursion was out there. There was quite a few others. Syntex Tents, old Polaris Ranger, which a buddy of mine recently purchased, was out there. Just an overall quality event. They were actually going to have one in July, I believe. So they're going to have the next summer event, and hopefully we can have the black truck there with the new engine, which I'll be getting in, I guess now it would be 2 weeks, from a buddy of mine out in Tennessee I pull with. So that truck, the black truck, should definitely be ready for it. So we hope to either have that or have the truck I hinted at in the introduction video, which if you haven't guys already seen that, go ahead and check that one out. Kind of gives you the rundown of the goal of the channel. So we will definitely gonna at least try. Hopefully we don't have anything important pop up. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and I'm learning pretty quickly how not necessarily hard it is for content, but how much filming is actually required to have a video of any kind of length. I know my introduction video was like 2.5 minutes, but that's nothing compared to some guys. Some guys have 30-minute videos constantly, so I couldn't really imagine doing that much. But it's always going to be a goal, make it a little bit longer, but keep it interesting, not just have a bunch of filler. Hopefully we can kind of get away from me talking so much for too long, because I know most of y'all don't really care for that. So, alright guys, well, it's going to wrap it up. If you were out there and you got to meet me, it was nice meeting y'all guys. And hopefully we see y'all in the summer event, Myrtle Beach Truck Week. See y'all guys, have a good night.